Now, now, I'm going to try and make this shorter than the last ratings video because it took far too long to upload, and if I'm going to do one more of these, I do not want to be sitting waiting for a video to upload that long, 31 more times after this. So I'll just crack on with it. WrestleMania 2 match ratings. The worst match of the show was Fabulous Moolah against Velvet McIntyre. It was just trash, no stars. Second no-star match tonight was Corporal Kuchner, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. This WrestleMania was still, before my time. I wasn't even alive yet. He defeated Nikolai Volkov. It felt like a waste of time of a match. Paul Orndorff, Don Morocco, I gave us 1 star too, which is probably extremely generous, because this match was not great at all. Crowd were chanting bullshit. It was the first match of the show. Not a great start. Randy Savage versus George the Animal Steele, 1 star match. Yes, a 1 star Randy Savage match. I thought Savage just looked like a chump in this match. Terrible booking. It did nothing to boost his career. George Steele no-sold his finishing maneuver. Seriously, Savage deserved much better than this in his WrestleMania debut match. 1 star. Adorable Adrian Adonis had put on an amusing match with Uncle Elmer, who was clearly limited as to what he could do, but I can't give it any more than a 1 star. Same with the boxing match between Mr. T and Piper, who was getting very over by this point. Fans were getting sick of Mr. T too, some of them anyways. It was a terrible idea to book a fake boxing match. It didn't work at all, but there were some amusing moments throughout. Piper did the most he could do with this matchup. Mr. T won by disqualification, 1 star. WrestleMania 2 also marked the debut of Jake the Snake Roberts, one of my all-time favourites. This was a good, solid, extended job match. Every move Jake done seemed to mean something. It was just like almost a flawless job match. I couldn't find much wrong with it, but I can't rate it higher than a 2 star because it didn't get enough time. George Wells was defeated by Jake Roberts. Then there was the Battle Royal, which are really hard to give ratings to. I give it 2 stars. I wasn't a fan of seeing the football players in this match. It could have just been, the wrestlers. And here, Andre the Giant wins, eliminating Bret the Hitman Hart. Bruno Sammartino was also in this match. He was eliminated by Big John Studd. Another 2-star match was Ricky Steamboat versus Hercules. This seemed to be such a random match. I didn't really care about it, but Steamboat was selling very well, and it did tell a bit of a story too, so that's why I'm giving that 2 stars. In third place of the 12 WrestleMania matches that took place at WrestleMania 2, which took place from 3 locations, a bit much for the time, was Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy. It was the main event of the Los Angeles portion of the show. It was a more enjoyable match to watch than the WrestleMania 1 main event, but it lacked the excitement of that main event. I gave that main event 2 stars rather, and I'm giving this one 2 stars too. It's definitely a more enjoyable, less messy match than the WrestleMania 1 main event, but it's not so exciting as the main event of WrestleMania 1. Now, my final 2 picks. Now, these 2 matches always seem to be my top 2 matches of WrestleMania 2. by no means great WrestleMania matches. Although number 1, almost got a 4-star. Number 2 was Terry and Hoss Funk versus JYD and Tito Santana. I used to enjoy this match more. I only gave it 2 stars when I was, had WrestleMania 2 in the background. But there were still, some very pretty good spots in the match. Terry Funk was bumping all over the place. Yeah, it was fun for what it was. But I enjoyed the tag team match for the tag team titles between the Bulldogs and Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus Beefcake, who was in my worst match from WrestleMania 1, is in my best match of WrestleMania 2. Although he wasn't in the match much himself, he did have a couple of good spots. But Greg Valentine was really the MVP of his team. The Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith both put in a good show in this match. And it's my first 3-star WrestleMania match, and the best match of WrestleMania 2 by quite a bit. Alright, see you all again very soon for WrestleMania 3.